So my podcast is all about the courage to lead. And last time you guys were on, we talked about courage, where you find courage. Where did you guys find the courage to start your business and everything like that? I want to focus on the leadership side of it now. We talked about the courage to lead, but what else does it take to be a leader? And where do you find those models of leadership? A lot of times they come from areas that we don't think, right? When you think about learning leadership, you think about maybe taking a class, attending a seminar or webinar or something like that, going to college, getting a degree. But a lot of times leadership can be found in unusual places. Tell me a lesson you've learned, a leadership lesson you've learned from an unusual place.
You want to jump into that one, Kyle? Or?
I think sometimes leadership is defined in the wrong way. I think a lot of people define leadership as someone that has like authority and power. And they have the, authority and power to like make decisions and kind of force them upon others, which people think is leadership, which is not what it is. I think a lot of times we'll see people in communities that might not have that position of power, but they step up for their community to make a change and difference, even though they don't have the official authority to actually do it. But they become leaders in that space. And I think you see it a lot right now with lots of things going on. But here in the office, we see a lot of our team members, step up and make very good decisions on their own and make recommendations to us by stepping up and saying, hey, we should change this up, whatever it is. And they kind of lead by example to the other team members to show that, they do have a voice, they do have authority. And it seems to happen frequently in times that you don't expect.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just going to bring it all the way back to some of the foundational things that we learned as kids, which is simply following the leader.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people can take inspiration from leaders, and they don't need to be the boisterous ones, but they can be the silent leaders. And I think you see them a lot within companies. And if the CEO or the executive team are good leaders, they will listen to those people, and they'll listen and take in their feedback, which I think is a place where you can find leadership. And then over time, I think you can groom them to be a leader and then have others follow below them.
Absolutely. Yeah, I know consulting, we'd be on a project at a client site, and we're getting ready to do some big organizational change. And we're coming in and explaining what's going to happen, how things are going to change, how the employees' lives are going to be different. And you look at the employees and they'll glance over subtly and look at this guy over in the corner. And if he's nodding yes, they're in.
Right.
If he likes it, I'm good. But if that person's shaking their head no, it's like, what does he see that we don't? Not in a leadership position, Kyle, like you were saying, not at the top of the food chain. He's just one of the workers. But everybody looks at that person because either the knowledge they have or some way they've set themselves up as kind of a leader, or appear to be a leader to everybody. And they kind of look to him for, do we go along with this or not? So leaders can be anywhere in the organization.